Burger King Sportsnet Central.
I'm Scott Reese in the Comcast Sportsnet newsroom. A court ruling today which could have a major impact in the case against Barry Bonds. I'll have an exclusive interview with Balco founder Victor Conte.
Well, welcome to the program. I'm Dave Banks.
Damon Andrews here, but first a bombshell right across the bow of the big leagues. That is in our opening act. A federal appeals court says the Justice Department's seizure of the infamous Balco Labs list and urine samples of allegedly dirty players was, quote, an obvious case of deliberate overreaching by the government in an effort to seize data as to which is lacked probable cause, unquote. In other words, baseball's tainted few could walk free, and that includes Barry Bonds. Scott Reese has this authentic exclusive from Ground Zero with Balco Lab founder Victor Conte. Scott?
All right, Damon, thanks. Deliberate overreaching by the government, Victor. Certainly sounds like a victory for the defense. What does this mean specifically for Barry Bonds?
I think it's a positive because Judge Ilston originally made this ruling that it was an illegal search. She's also the same judge that ruled some of the evidence associated with Balco was illegal and inadmissible. So I think it's a very positive thing. Bottom line is no illegal search and no leaks. And I think this damages Jeff Nowitzki's credibility. I think it's all good for Barry Bonds.
This ruling is still subject to appeal. They could take it all the way to the Supreme Court. Do you expect it to go that route? Do you think that the government's going to continue to try and save face?
I would hope that they choose not to go down this avenue that I don't think is going to bear fruit, and they will let well enough alone. I don't think that I think Judge Ilston has made the correct ruling, and I think that if they do go to the Supreme Court, they will uphold her ruling. I think it's something they should not do.
Now, on the flip side, the Players Association talking about fighting back. You've got their lawyer, Elliot Peters, who wants to hunt down the people who leaked the names of the infamous list, the 104 players, and charge them with a crime. I mean, how much further is all this going to go?
I will tell you that when they have these protective orders in place, and when someone like myself is believed to have leaked, as in the case for the grand jury transcripts, of course I didn't do it, an FBI SWAT team and helicopters and assault rifles show up at my home. In this particular case, when they're, it's talking about seeking out their own, I'm not so sure that they'll be held to the same standard.
If, in fact, this case is thrown out, charges have been dropped, has justice been served in the Barry Bonds case?
That's a very tough question. Across the board, has justice been served? I don't believe that it has. I think they've singled out people like Barry Bonds. I think that it has not been served because it's not fair.
And do you expect that we're going to hear from Barry anytime soon? He's been reluctant to talk in the wake of all the negativity, but this has to be viewed as good news.
I think from the very beginning, Barry's had one focus. He wants to continue to play. Whether he's given up at this point, I don't know, but any time that Barry has come forward and had something to say, it's always been about he's ready and at some point would like to come back.
All right, well, at least for one day, good news from the Bonds camp, and a story that continues to plague Major League Baseball in so many levels. But Victor, we appreciate your time with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right.